GovGuam asked Sanchez to submit a court response because of his longtime experience as a utility board member and his business interests in the solid waste industry. GovGuam and federal receiver GBB are not only at odds over a quicker transfer of management control, but also over a long-term finance plan for the Luzon landfill. Sanchez says GovGuam's proposal is much more in line with typical utility financing. It spreads repayment over 20 to 30 years with lower debt service. He also disagrees with GBB's plan for the Solid Waste Authority's yearly surplus of $4.5 million. He says current ratepayers shouldn't have to pay for services their grandkids will be using.
The receiver's plan takes every available penny for the next 10 years and freezes it for projects, whereas under the government's plan, there'd be much more flexibility. There'd be a chance to even lower tipping fees.
Sanchez also says GSWA could save $1.5 to $2.3 million more a year in management costs once a local manager and CFO take over. He says the receiver's position seems to reflect a distrust over GovGuam's near-term ability to run the landfill and long-term commitment to properly fund it.
When the receiver says GovGuam can't be trusted to finance things, I think that's wrong. GovGuam has financed lots of things out of receivership and has never missed a payment.
Finally, Sanchez says the original court order was simply to close the old ORDOT dump. As a result, it's had to also open a new landfill, but that's it, he says. The receiver should no longer be involved in the landfill going forward.
I think the receivers just got to let go. And remember one thing, Frances Titinko Gatewood's not going anywhere. She lives here, she knows everything. If the future GSWA makes a misstep and starts to go in a direction that is going to put us at risk again with violating federal law, she will step in. I have no doubt about that.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
To the people that are ultimately responsible, and that's us. And that's the Government of Guam and the GS.